Hi everybody, this is Dave Snell once again for Woodfront Kitchens. Today we begin more magic. Woodfront takes the opening project and when it's done, it's unrecognizable. It is terrific. Dreams come true, as we always say, with Woodfront Kitchens. Today we're in my hometown of Pekin again, and the Hansens, and they have a lot of things that are going to be done here that you won't believe for the finished product. And of course, that leads us to Mr. Woodfront, Dave Russell. Dave, come on in. This is another, you guys do such a great job every time. This is a different type of kitchen, well constructed, but now it's going to be revitalized, redone completely.
You know, as we comment so often, Dave, one of our basic plans, basic themes is not only to make the kitchens we do beautiful, because that's pretty much always the case, right. But also to make them more functional and to bring things up to current standards. This kitchen, which was done in the 70s, they have wonderful cabinets, the Muchlers. They were Amish made, heavy duty as can be, money was no object kind of cabinets, but time has taken their toll on them, and we need to make some significant changes for the betterment of the usage side of things. So we'll start out over here. The refrigerator is going to stay in place. The cabinet that goes all the way to the ceiling now, it's the only one that does, will be brought down to the level of the others, and it'll be a wine rack. You know, we love to do our wine racks over the fridges. People love those. Because of the structural component here of the beam, the cabinets were set a little lower to the counter than they would like, and certainly the Hansens like. And so as part of the project, we're going to move everything up a couple, 2.5 inches. There's going to be a new structural beam over here, so that will allow that, and that will give her more clearance on the countertop. As we see the arrangement here, it's going to pretty much stay the same above, but below, Dave, we have a kind of a messed up program because it's the sink that's totally off center into the Susan, the dishwasher next to it, it's all very cramped up. We're actually going to move the dishwasher to this leg, take these two cabinets, these two base cabinets, and put them on either side of a new 36-inch sink base, so the sink will be centered now, dishwasher over here. Behind you, this will become a garbage pullout, and we'll really clean this up in terms of getting into a more conventional look. There'll of course be new quartz countertops. The tile will be redone, and when it's all done, this section will perform so much better. As you can see, this cabinet, she almost has to make sure the dishwasher is completely closed and kind of yank on the door. All that's going to be rectified. So this is probably the biggest change in terms of the structural enhancements, but maybe not. We got some surprises in store in the other room as well.
So the kitchen extends into this room.
Precisely. It is our belief, the Hansens of course weren't around then, it's our belief this is an addition room. The ceiling is lower than in there, and they probably redid the cabinets once this was added on, so they came around the corners. You'll see. You'll notice this little warming oven guy here, he's kind of special. Yeah. You don't see those in a kitchen very often, but you won't see it in here very much longer. So here we're going to have a drawer, and then the microwave will sit in this space. So they'll have the microwave below the countertop, because she still wants to keep a hood in there and not do the one that's over the stove. So again, this will pretty much stay the same. And then over here, we're going to take these two 21-inch utility cabinets, put them on this wall, and in between there'll be yet another pantry cabinet, and this will be basically a coat and shoe storage cabinet. Sort of mudroomy sort of thing. There'll be a desk in here. Also, we want to kind of save that as a surprise. And then where all that structure is coming out, there'll be a nice size island, a 5-foot island with a 6-foot overhanger, so that they can get 3 or 4 bar stools around it. And that will increase. And it's going to be, of course, amazing once all this is gone, and how big this room will suddenly become. Instead of, you know, this, you're going to have this.
These guys are such pros. Let's watch them at work. We have today Mike DOTY, who is a veteran, and he does such wonderful work. And as far as this job, Mike, how does this compare to some of the others, and where are you in the process now?
We're on day 2 right now. The first day was pretty much doing all the demo, and there was a lot of changes to be done in this kitchen. And today we've pretty much finished up all the rework that we had to do, and now we're in the process of refacing the kitchen. The whole team has a lot of experience. I've been doing it for 25 years, and each job we learn something new every time. I look at it that, the customers, this is for most people, once in a lifetime opportunity for them, so we try to make the experience the best that we can.
Let's take a look at the process and where you are now and what you're going to do.
Sure. Yeah, so a lot of the changes were down in the sink base area. The sink was kind of a little bit offset from the window, and so we want to kind of center it within the window here. And they had a dishwasher here, which basically is why they had to shift the sink and stuff over. So we put a new sink base in here. Used some existing cabinets left and right of the sink base that were previously over here, and we moved the dishwasher from over here to over there. So those were some of the biggest changes that we did in this area here.
Mike, this is a big kitchen, and the objective of the whole thing is to make it more efficient for the Hansens to use.
Right. Yeah, we've done a lot of changes in this area as well. One of the biggest changes on this section here is we added this microwave cabinet that she's going to have an under sliding opening cabinet drawer there for microwave, and added a drawer at the bottom there. On all the uppers that we did all through the kitchen, we raised them up a few inches so that she has a little bit more clearance on the countertop here to put her appliances and coffee pots and stuff like that on. Another big change was originally there were two big pantries here that we actually moved over here and added one, so she's got a huge pantry over there. And then so here's going to be a coat rack, and then she's got an area there where they can put their shoes and stuff, and a nice long desk here that they can use in front of the window.
And I know in every job that you do, you take pride in it, and it's the finished product that's so important. And the other thing is it's not intrusive. You try to make it as easy as possible for the Hansens here.
Sure, yeah, we try to make everybody's experience the best experience. They enjoy it, I know this is once in a lifetime opportunity for them, so we take pride in that.
Can't wait to see the final product, and I know that everybody at Woodfront takes pride in the final job.
Yeah, we have a good team for sure, and the experience too.
So now it's time to take a look at the final product. You know the Hansens are going to love this. And this is the textbook definition of grand. This is unbelievable, the job that Woodfront Kitchens has done on the Hansens' home. And of course, the Picasso himself, Dave Russell.
Well, thank you.
I never cease to be amazed what the final project looks like.
And you have it made in the shade because you get to see the before, a little bit of the during, but coming back and seeing the thing at the end, there's just nothing quite like it. This one did have some elements that just were really amazing. We always try to make it beautiful and more user-friendly, more functionally adaptable to the current standards of appliance and so forth. But then you get one like this once or twice a year where you can just really lay out the canvas and totally change the whole essence of the kitchen. And in this case, as you know, we took structure was taken out so it could expand and put in the island. All the changes we made here, as you recall, the dishwasher was cramped into this corner with a goofy sink that was misplaced. We were able to relocate that, still save their working corners, give them, as you see, a garbage pullout, which is pretty awesome for them. All the changes we made, the wine rack, the stuff we'll see over here, the additions and the cabinetry that's in the paint and glaze. It really was and is something that you don't see many kitchens like this out there.
One of the larger kitchens. Let's take a look at the other room. Big kitchen, large results.
Dave, we love these projects where you can roll up your sleeves and really get some major things accomplished. For instance, based on the structure that was here at the time, these wonderful cabinets, which are a little bit larger because they were custom and they were Amish, were really close to the countertop. And so we were able to lift those up 2.5 inches, as it turns out, giving more space on the countertop. And you might note the beautiful white quartz countertop so sets off the cabinets, the maple and the backsplash. Here was, as you recall, the old bun warmer cabinet we took out. This is now the microwave beneath it, but the rest of this section here basically was, other than lifted up, was just refaced. And it all was kind of a build up to not only the island, but what we accomplished over on this side.
Yeah, let's take a look.
As you recall, Dave, this section was kind of the dining room. It was awfully small for that, but that was the intent. So as you recall, as part of the transition, 2 of these 3 cabinets used to be over there, which we'll show in a second. And Brooke wanted more storage, more utility use. So we ordered this little guy to go in between the existing pantry cabinets that she had for that obvious use. And now we have this wall of pantry for her. One of the things when I met with Greg and Brooke was she had some very definite ideas, and she wanted to have very dissimilar woods within the flow of things. So here we have our hard maple with a darker stain Avalon, shaker style door, in contrast with a paint and glaze, miter frame door, lots of action for the glaze to hang up on with a V-groove center. How could that possibly work together? Well, here you go. This is how it could possibly work together. Beautiful complements to each other and really works within everything that we did. The divergent styles just reinforce the grandeur of it all.
Mm-hmm. And then over here, where this was,
yes,
is a home run.
Exactly.
We've seen a lot of things, but this is terrific.
You know, one of the things she wanted to accomplish, 3 children, this back door is in and out constantly. So what better thing to have once the room was improved or changed so that it's not a dining room anymore, to have a place for coats and boots and hats and so forth. So we came up with this design. The tin on the background is just a cool effect there. And so we've got all 5 of them can hang a coat. Places for their boots, and then this is actually a working desk. Greg actually, though cleared away now, this is where he's going to be doing his at-home work rather than on the dining room table in the other side. So it has a lot of function here, but also is very beautiful. And one of my favorite parts of the whole project is the white quartz on the main top, the Avalon maple wooden top on that, which dovetails off of the paint and glaze. It's just a really, really neat complementary thing. It all flows together just perfectly.
I think it's time that we talk to the owners.
See if they're as happy about it as we are.
That's right. Meet the Hansens, Greg and Brooke. First question, we always say, if you can dream it, Woodfront can do it. Well, you had a big dream.
We did.
Several steps. How did you come about doing this with your huge kitchen?
We kind of knew what we wanted to do. We wanted to take out all of the structure that was in the middle and have a big island, because this is where we wanted our family to kind of gather.
This is a textbook definition of functional.
Yes. We have 4 dogs and 3 little girls. The microwave being down, the kids can get their food in and out much easier than it being over the stove. The pantry is really easy access for them. It's just all about making sure that everybody can get what they need when they need it.
The job in itself, the one thing I know that they try to make it as little intrusive as possible.
Yes. Mike and his team came in on Monday. It was functional again within a week.
We talked to some other contractors and they were telling us what they wanted to do rather than listening to us. And Dave came in and really listened to what we wanted to do, and then took that and expanded on that. He gave us a few tweaks and improvements that we really like, and made it really more functional and better.
I bet the rest of the family loves this, because this is the gathering place, as you mentioned, and this is what makes it home, new, exciting, and I know that your kids have to love it.
They do. This island has become the congregating place for all of the kids and their friends after school. Every day they would come here, and that's really what we wanted for our family, is a spot we can eat here together as a family with plenty of space. The functionality, again, is just perfect.
The Hansens, another success story. From Woodfront Kitchens, the experience, the expertise, the beauty. It all can be yours at Woodfront Kitchens. Give Dave Russell a call, and whatever your situation, whatever your kitchen looks like, it can transform into something very, very special.